There are many ways to make an impact in the world. As you as you say, when I went to medical school many years ago, the goal was to learn the tools that I needed to help get my patients better. And you leave medical school thinking that you've got those tools, and then you go out into the real world of seeing patients. And my journey was very much one where I started in hospital medicine, and there was just slight niggle in the back of me always that, is this everything that I wanted it to be? Is this what I thought it would be? I wasn't consciously aware of it at the time. In my 20s, I was just getting on with life. I was doing my job. I was doing the job that all my friends and all my peers growing up were doing. That's the truth. And, I did my specialist exams, and at some point I thought, I don't want to spend the rest of my life just seeing one part of the body. I was doing kidney medicine at the time. I thought, I want to see the big picture. I want to see how different parts of the body, different symptoms, how it all relates together. I wanted to build up relationships with people. So I took the step to move to general practice, much to my dad's dismay, I might add, because, dad was an immigrant to the UK from India in the 1960s. And, he came for a better life. He certainly wanted his children to have a better life than he did. And for him, he couldn't understand, why would his son go to all the trouble of medical school, doing all of his specialist exams, and then trade in being a specialist for a generalist? Like, dad couldn't understand that. And I think there's a theme here which plays into, I guess, where I'm at today, which is there's a very conformist nature in medicine. People who go into medicine, we're very conformist. We like to be accepted by our peers. We like to be respected by our peers. And I think that can be potentially problematic. And I'll come back to that, Mo, because for me, I moved to be a GP because I wanted to get to know people. I wanted to build up relationships with them. And I loved my job as a GP, and I still do. But a few years ago, I figured out that I looked at my patient list at the end of the day, Mo, and I thought, how many people have I really helped? And I honestly thought it was about 20% of people. And I thought the other 80%, I've not really done much. I've been kind to them, which is, I know, very therapeutic in and of itself, but I'd sent them for a test. I'd given them maybe a medication that would suppress or hide their symptom temporarily, but I knew I wasn't helping them get to the root cause of this problem. I thought they're going to be back at some point. And it was deeply unsatisfactory for me. And I just thought, I can't do this for the next 40 years. So that and a couple of personal experiences led to me this real deep desire that there's another way here. I don't want to spend my life suppressing symptoms, putting sticking plasters on things. And really my conclusion is, and I've been speaking in public about this for a good 6 or 7 years now, that around 80% of what a doctor like me sees in any given day is in some way related to their collective modern lifestyles. Now, I'm not putting blame on people, Mo. I understand life can be really tough. It's not that easy these days for people to live these healthy and calm and peaceful lives. I understand that. But nonetheless, we have to recognize that whether it's stress, anxiety, depression, migraines, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, whatever it might be, most of these things are related to the way we're currently living. Not all of them, but most of them. And so for me, it was a case of, well, how can I help people? Because what I'm trying to do is educate them and empower them about small changes that can make a really big difference. So yeah, on BBC One in 2015 and 2017, I got to showcase to 5 million people in the UK every week, and the show went out to 70 countries around the world, that actually all kinds of different conditions, type 2 diabetes, severe headaches under specialists, gut problems, pain problems, fibromyalgia, whatever it is, I helped every single family and every single patient either completely reverse their symptoms or significantly improve them in 4 to 6 weeks by helping them make these small changes to their lifestyle, right? And when that show came out, Mo, I suddenly realized the power of the media. I thought, wait a minute, 5 million people have just watched that show in the UK.
Yeah.
If only 1% of people who watched that show made some sort of positive change in their life on the back of it, well, you're the mathematician, Mo. What is that? That's 50,000 people, is it?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So 50,000 people. And I thought it's probably more than 1%. It's probably more like 10% or even higher. So I thought, wow, how many patients do I see in a day? Maybe 35, 40 patients, which is a lot. So that got me thinking, wow, if the majority of what we see is driven by our collective modern lives, then instead of telling each patient the same thing over and over again, can you impart this message in a different way? Now, Mo, the truth is I wasn't consciously thinking about that at the time. I just really wanted to make a difference and show people that there is another way. But over the last 6 or 7 years, through BBC One, through my appearances in the media, through my, now 5th book and all the promotion and speaking events around the world around this sort of stuff, and through my podcast, I've realized now that, maybe I need to reassess what it means for me, at least, to be a doctor in 2022, because I think the word doctor or physician actually means teacher.